Okay, hello and welcome to week 5 of the Monday masterclasses, even though the first one was not on a Monday. And today is about celebration and how important celebration and rewards are in order to achieve the goals and tasks that you have set yourself to do. About celebration, let's just click to the next slide. The ability to celebrate tiny successes may be as important as mindfulness and gratitude. And this is according to the author of Tiny Habits, a guy called BJ Fogg, and he should really know about habit change and what to do for long-term goal setting as well. So it's a good book to read. I've spoken about it in the past in some of my programs. So I'm just going to go through all the normal bits and pieces so that if this is the first time you viewed one of the Monday Master classes, this is about me and what I'm about. I'm not going to read it out. You can read it in slow-mo if you want to. But the purpose of these masterclasses is to go from goal setting to goal getting and to inspire more self-health responsibility and more self-peace and world peace. And I am just going to go back to the opening thoughts of the first Monday masterclass at the beginning of the year, which is the fact that so few people are still actually keeping their resolutions after only a few days. And in fact, most people have given up by the 1st or 2nd of February. And I don't want this to happen, which is why I'm bringing in celebrating now, because people have celebrated Christmas and New Year, and perhaps now they're thinking the celebrations are just about drinking and alcohol. It's not. If you just think it's all about drinking and alcohol, then it means you have become adjusted to a sick society. And as I like to keep on reminding people, it's no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society, which is basically what we are. So this is why over the next year, I aim to take you through the mental performance mastery pillars: elite mindset, motivation and commitment, focus and awareness, self-control and discipline, process over outcome, meditation and mental imagery, routines and habits of excellence, time management and organization, leadership and the right culture. I'm going to keep on reminding you at the moment to start using the Heroic app so that you can experience 40% more energy, 20% more productivity, and get 15% more connected with your friends and family and work colleagues in the next 30 days. I'm going to be going through the Heroic protocol, which there are 7 objectives. The Soul Force equation I will cover. As ever, the magnificent 7 health strategies: think right, talk right, drink right, eat right, move right, detox right, sleep right, how this affects your bowel, your brain, your body, your overall health. I'll boil that down to the fantastic functional 3: functional movement, functional nutrition, functional thought, or functional philosophy. And yeah, so let's get on with celebrating. So again, back to BJ Fogg, author of Tiny Habits. He says that motivation and ability and prompts, again, see the first webinars, are powerful. Celebration is perhaps more so. And this is why he suggests that when it comes to changing behavior, changing habits, you should actually teach celebration first. And it also comes with getting goals, and also why rewards as a celebration are so important as well. And we're going to cover both celebrations and rewards because they are different. And there you go. It says you should teach how to celebrate first. It's a skill that needs to be taught, or as one of my other mentors says, it's something that must be cultivated. Celebration, the art of celebration, must be cultivated. Now, as BJ Fogg said, it may be as powerful as gratitude and mindfulness. And gratitude itself, which is a form of celebration, if you're actually living in a grateful, way, basically, with an attitude of gratitude, it's got a strong link to positive mental health, life satisfaction, higher levels of positive emotion. And those positive emotions are joy, enthusiasm, love, happiness, and optimism. And if you are celebrating and being grateful for everything, you will have more joy, enthusiasm, love, happiness, and optimism. And if you practice gratitude and you're actively celebrating, then you can expect to be protected from destructive impulses. So you're more likely to be disciplined, for instance, in the right way. You're going to have less envy, less resentment, less greed, and less bitterness in your life, because you're going to be more fulfilled. You're going to be more self-actualized just by practicing gratitude and celebrating in the right way and putting in rewards in the right way as well. And so don't cheat yourself, treat yourself as in the right way, is a quote from Shauna Dill of the Black Diamond Club, which is one of the business mentoring groups. It's not the only business mentor, no, it's one of the 2 business mentoring groups that I belong to. Rewards have many benefits. So this is direct from one of their podcasts. You will procrastinate less if you implement rewards and celebrations in the right way. You become more focused and deliberate, because you literally, because of the dopamine rush, you will become more addicted to doing the things that you want to do. It becomes easier to eliminate distraction, and your self-esteem will skyrocket. So there are many, many, many benefits that many people in the higher walks of life recognize, and they utilize this. And yes, celebration and rewards help the things you know you need to do to make yourself better become the things you love and enjoy to do. So basically, if you want to actually make all those harsh things in life, like exercise and eating salads, become part of your life, become habitual, then you make them feel like they are the things that basically give you joy. They are the things that give you joy become the things that make you healthier and happier. So for me, and in fact, most people, once they start exercising, it's like cleaning your teeth. If you stop cleaning your teeth, you feel awful. Your teeth don't feel right. Same when you exercise. If you exercise regularly and you stop feeling bad, you actually look forward to your exercise. You enjoy the feeling and the benefits directly afterwards of what it makes you feel. And Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, put it like this: how much better to follow a straight course and attain a goal where the words pleasant and honorable have the same meaning. This was his way of saying, wouldn't it be good is if your goals to be an amazing human being actually were the ones that made you feel like a happy, joyful human being as well. So what we want to do is put together a celebration prescription for you. Choose something as a way to celebrate. Depending on the rewards, change with what it is you're getting to. But say you're trying to do a simple little thing, like do a little bit of exercise every day, or prepare your food for the next day. So prepare your lunch. Like now, I am in the habit of preparing my lunch. I've always done that the day before, ever since I was at school, and I've carried it on when I started work as well. I make my own lunch the night before, bring it into work. Simple. But say this is something that you've never done. Say you want to get into the habit of doing some exercise or flossing your teeth. Then you want to make yourself do something that's very, very simple as making a fist pump and going, yes! This is something that I got from Tony Robbins. It's creating a physical anchor when you want something good to do. So I spoke about this in the 7 steps to change, is creating anchors to positive emotions in your past. So you can actually go back and you can think of the things that have made you feel proud and amazing and great experiences, and you can actually make a fist and go yes, or you can make up some other ritual, which I'll talk about in just a moment actually. It could be ticking a box, so you could have a tick box list of things to do, which is what I've done in the past with the doing 5 good things a day there, and also with the £5 5-day detox. There's actually a list of boxes to tick, and you tick them every day, and just ticking a box gives you a hit of dopamine. This is one of the good things about the Heroic app, because you tick the boxes daily and it lights up, and then it rewards you at the end of the day by lighting up and saying, well done, hero. So there are simple things that you can do to make doing something little, giving yourself a reward, because ticking a box, if you've read the checklist manifesto, which again I've spoken about, releases dopamine. Dopamine is what's released when you have cocaine. Dopamine is what's released when you have sugar as well. So why not release dopamine with things that actually make your life better? So yeah, I said the Heroic app's got it. And also there are some things you can achieve it more than once a day and you get another tick and it comes up again. So it could be ticking a box. You've got to try and make your celebration ritual as simple as possible. So again, celebrations, think of what Mo Farah did with making the M on his head, which was inspired by Usain Bolt doing what he does at the end of the race. You don't have to do backward flips and things like some American football players or a dance. But you could do a dance. You could do something that's very simple and easy for you to do, no matter what it is you've got to do. So think about things that light you up with joy. Is there a movement that you do? Is it a smile? Is it something with your head? What is it you do? Some tiny behavior that sparks joy and dopamine, a sense of shine or radiant shine, which I picked up from a book somewhere, I can't remember where. For instance, it could be after. So could be after exercise, preparing food, whatever it is that you want to reward yourself, not reward yourself, you want to give a celebration for, make a fist pump and say, yes, that's like me. And why you might want to say, yes, that's like me, that's from Lanny Basham, I think, who was an Olympic gold medalist, and he trains athletes on mental toughness and getting where they want to go, is when you do something that you want to repeat, you say, that's like me. You remind yourself by saying to yourself, yes, that's how I behave, that's what I do. And one of the things I do, I don't make the sign of a cross, but I have my own symbolic gesture, which was actually inspired by actually watching Vikings, and it was just a simple move, but I actually made my own, and it's a honorific of when I've achieved something and done something, and I want to remember it, and I want it to say, yes, I've done that. It's an honorific to my higher self and to the powers higher than myself that may or may not be, and it makes me feel good every time I do it. So yeah, you can make your own symbolic gesture. It can be a fist pump, can be sign of the cross, can be something that you've made up that just feels good in some way. Now, as well as celebrating for yourself, if it's, say, for instance, you've been to the gym with some friends, or you've been out for a run or a cycle or a walk, you can celebrate with other people, because then you're not just your own little celebration that you can do, you can actually share it with others. And when you celebrate with others, it's even better and even more powerful, because it becomes even more likely that you'll do it again, because you have that remembrance with friends. So if the behavior you want to do can involve friends and other friends want to be involved in it, then that can be even better. So there's doing little celebrations at the time, and then there's refreshing and savoring as well, because you can celebrate, must celebrate at the time immediately, but also you can journal about it, you can write it down, you can remind yourself of those past little wins as well. So you don't have to journal about it every day, but maybe if you've done something every day for a week, or the first time you've done it, you can write about it. Because whereas with a hedonic lifestyle, feelings subside, it can also with all these good eudaimonic things that you're doing as well. So journal about it, capture the moments, write about them, and refresh those feelings of gratitude. And also, just to point out, this is from Vernon Howard, who wrote, possibly it was from, not from, let's put this in the right direction, possibly, I think it is actually from The Power of the Supermind. Detection of inner negativity is not a negative act, but a courageously positive act that makes you a new person. So, say for instance, you are trying to be amazingly positive and eudaimonic, but you actually detect something new that you want to change. That's good. You've detected something new you can change, and that also can be celebrated, because yes, that's like me. I've noticed a fault in myself that I want to change and improve. But you want to make yourself good about finding you're not bad. Okay, so you've got celebration, and there's a simple celebratory act that you can repeat time after time for many, many different things that you want to reward yourself for, or you want to remember, you want to anchor. But then there's actually rewards, and this is when you actually give yourself some kind of present in order for achieving something. And so you're not going to buy yourself a present every time you go to the gym or every time you complete a 5K run. That's what you want to celebrate. But say if you celebrate a milestone of actually doing, 10 5K runs, or you've done it every day for a month, or you've lost a stone in weight, or you've been to the gym, every day that you've meant to do this year, then you want to set yourself some kind of reward. So if you're going to set yourself a reward for doing, 10 runs, then you want to find a reward that's actually suitable for the amount of work you've put in. If it's a task that you've completed, like, you've prepared your lunch every day for a month, again, you make it something that's actually relevant, that makes you feel good, that again, you're giving it the reward isn't just doing the act and getting the benefits of the act. The reward is actually something that you give yourself for doing the actual actions. So it could be, okay, I've gone out for 10 runs, I'm going to buy a new book, or I'm going to watch a couple of episodes of my favorite TV show after you've done, a week or so of runs. Or maybe you could enjoy a bubble bath or a long hot shower because you've gone out for a 10K run instead of a 5K run. You could have a sleep in, a lie-in, because extra sleep is good for you to a certain extent. Go out to your favorite restaurant. Try a new workout class. You could say, okay, I've done 5K runs now, I want to do something different. Spend time with loved ones, book a holiday away. If it's like a really big thing that you've done, like you've actually hit some financial goals, then yeah, have a big holiday. Buy yourself a Porsche. Ticket to a concert or a sporting event. If you've actually spent lots of time exercising, or you've basically reached some financial goals, hire a cleaner or a shopping service to do stuff for you. Or you can turn mundane things into rewards, like if you are someone that regularly gets your hair, but those of us with hair regularly get a haircut, I actually look forward to it, but you could actually turn that into reward. If you're someone that gets your nails done, you could turn that into a reward, not just something you get done that's nice. You actually link it with achieving something that you're trying to achieve. So some of these are more appropriate for maybe achieving big goals like losing 10 stone, or breaking a personal best, or making some financial gains. But you want to basically stick in not just little celebratory acts, but also some kind of rewards, especially if it's something that you find really hard to do, is put together some rewards that actually do yourself a lot of good. Okay, right, now there seems to be, yeah, that's all good. Okay, so I think that's everything that I need to do and talk about. Yeah, so what's next? Next month, so February, is Healthy Heart Month, according to the British Heart Foundation. So as I deal a lot with blood pressure and cholesterol problems, and trying to improve people's diet and health so that they avoid heart disease and reverse high blood pressure, I'm going to be speaking a lot about the Magnificent Seven to do with healthy hearts. It's also the World Understanding and Peace Day on the 23rd of February, which is something that is massively under-celebrated, and I've only just discovered myself. And that was set up originally by the Rotary Club International. And also look out for a video on thyroid health that I'm going to do as well. So that's all tickety-boo. And then there are some contact details: beatbloodpressure.com, beatbloodpressure.com, and also bodyimbalanceuk.com as well. So look after yourselves, be fantastically healthy and well, and I can now stop the recording. There we go.